Hello, I am Mitchel.
And I am Marianne.
And thank you for viewing this IPR 101 video by the China and Southeast Asia IPR SME Helpdesks.
During this video, we will discuss intellectual property rights.
In other words, IPR.
By asking, what are these rights?
Why do they matter?
And how can they help your business grow?
So why wait any longer? Let's dive in. What is intellectual property?
Intellectual property comprises of intangible assets.
For example, inventions and other creations of the mind.
Creations of the mind? Could you please elaborate?
Well, these could mean designs, literary works, and artistic objects.
And symbols, names, and images used in commerce as well?
Yes, you're quite right. These deserve to be protected.
In order to create an environment where creativity and innovation can flourish.
Well, what are the real benefits of securing one's IP rights? How does it help a business endeavor?
Protecting your inventions and creations make your business more competitive.
And it also makes your business more attractive for investors.
Yes, by taking care of your IP assets, you can boost trust and reputation among your customers.
Furthermore, you secure a return on investment.
And that's not all, because IP assets can also be sold. They can be an important source of cash flow.
So, how can we take action to secure our IPR?
Let me say this once and for all. Know before you go.
Exactly. In terms of practical suggestions, what should SMEs bear in mind?
Be mindful of the preparation and timing of registering your trademark, copyright, or patent before entering a new market, before attending trade fairs and meeting with potential partners.
Keep in mind that without registration, you cannot enforce your rights in most cases.
And also, the risk of being exposed to infringement is considerably higher.
Definitely. Anything else that we should take note of?
One should expect several differences between European IP laws and the legislation on IP in Southeast Asia and China. IP rights are territorial. They vary from country to country.
Thank you for highlighting that. Do check our country fact sheets to understand the IP landscape in your country of interest on our website www.ipr-hub.eu.
So how should EU SMEs best protect their IP rights?
Well, first of all, they should develop an IP strategy and prioritize IP protection accordingly. This means that a company has to decide which business assets are most vulnerable and in which countries.
Register those IP you have identified as the most crucial to your business success, preferably as soon as possible, especially if they're already in a completed or more advanced stage of their development.
Also consider online protection for your IP products.
But all of this is of course dependent on the market you operate in, so make sure to be informed about local IP legislation and the application process.
And finally, of course, make sure to set aside a reasonable budget in case you need to enforce your IP rights.
This brings us to our concluding part on enforcement of IPR.
Should you reach this stage, there are 4 ways to enforce your IP rights.
Through administrative actions?
For example, by contacting domestic offices which deal with IP matters such as copyrights, patents, infringing products, customs and others. Learn more on our signposting directory. Please have a look on our website.
Through civil litigation?
By demanding destruction of counterfeit goods, recovery of legal costs, and acquiring remedies from lost profit.
Through criminal prosecution?
In the case of counterfeiting and piracy, the IP right owner can always turn to the courts.
Or through the customs?
By the border control, who checks if some infringing products are traded across borders.
That's enough of an IP introduction for today. And to let you know that our IPR help desks are here to help.
Do not hesitate to send us any of your IP-related questions at question@china-iprhelpdesk.eu or question@southeastasia-iprhelpdesk.eu.
The IPR SME help desks for China and Southeast Asia support European Union small and medium-sized enterprises
to protect and enforce their IPR in or relating to these countries and regions.
We provide jargon-free,
first-line,
confidential advice,
as well as training sessions, materials, and online resources.
Thank you to all of our listeners for joining us today.
And visit your home for IP on www.ipr-hub.eu.
There you can also tune in to audio podcasts such as our latest Smart City series.
Because IP rights matter.
See you next time!